So, as I like to say, maybe still in theaters right now is Thor: Love and Thunder. It's like I'm talking fast so that I can get this review recorded before the movie is out of theaters. Anyway, it took me a while to see this, but I went to see this in IMAX, maybe 3D. I don't remember. I enjoy the Thor movies now. This is a Marvel movie. And like any Marvel movie, I'm sure there is a level of entertainment to be had from this if you haven't seen every other Marvel movie. But these all tie into the other movies so much that, like comic books, that you gain more if you've seen everything that surrounds it. So if you've seen the last Thor movie or the last several Thor movies, you will gain. If you've seen the last Avengers movies, this will play better for you. All kinds of things. It's all tied in. But I'm just going to talk about what my reaction was to this. So I really did not care for the first couple Thor movies. I thought they were kind of bland and not interesting. Didn't find the character very interesting. And then Taika Waititi, sorry if I mispronounced that, New Zealand director, was handed Thor Ragnarok, and he turned it into a whole lot of fun. And that fun continues with Thor Love and Thunder. Scored predominantly by like 80s hair metal songs. Very, very colorful, very fanciful, extremely funny. A great cast, some really fun and funny cameos in this. And it's basically Thor trying to get his mojo back, so to speak. He's been hanging with the Guardians of the Galaxy. He, one of the previous Thor movies or Avengers movies or whatever, Thor had let himself go, so to speak, and was just hanging because he wasn't needed anymore. He finds his mojo and he decides he's going to get back to it because Christian Bale, not the actor, but Christian Bale, the actor, is playing a character who becomes a god killer. He has been wronged by his god and decides he somehow has this power, this weapon that can strike down any god, and he's working his way down the list, and Thor will be on that list. So Thor's banding together with some friends and associates from past films to try to find and destroy the God Killer before he unleashes really, really terrible things on the multiverse, as it were. So it's a Marvel movie, so it's going to be fun. You're going to have references to other Marvel movies. You're going to have characters showing up that you didn't expect. You're going to have a thing a little bit into the credits and then a thing at the very, very end of the credits. So always watch to the end. We all know, we're trained. If it's a Marvel movie, watch to the very, very end. And it's going to be a lot of fun and funny. So this movie was Thor: Love and Thunder. Effects are great because it's a Marvel movie, and it went places I did not expect. It had a lot of laughs. It played, again, what this director brings to this. It doesn't take these movies too seriously. It doesn't take the Thor character too seriously, which the first two movies kind of did. So you have really silly stuff. You have really silly sequences. The editing and the way they play with time is really funny, and it looks great on a big screen. Maybe I'm doing this review solely to tell you, if you haven't seen this movie in the theater, it's still in theaters, really probably for not much longer. It'll still be great on video, but these movies on a big screen are where it's at. These and the Doctor Strange and the Thor movies especially, because they deal with these really grand concepts of the universe and other dimensions and gods and other realms and things like that really play well when they're just almost literally sky high almost, if you see it at a drive-in or an IMAX, which is how I prefer to see these now. You have a great cameo by Russell Crowe as I want to say Olympus. Let me look. I cheat here. I actually have the IMDb open next to me. My apologies. Russell Crowe plays Zeus in this, and his performance is really funny. I'm not going to tell you much else about this because there are characters that return. Again, as I often say, I love a good teaser trailer. Give me a teaser trailer that gives me a vague concept of what the movie is and gets me really excited to find out more. Studios still tend to do that, but then they give you another trailer that shows you the overall storyline. And then as it gets closer to release, they give you another trailer that shows you damn near everything that happens in the movie. And unfortunately, these trailers have been doing this almost out of the gate. And there's a thing that would have been a huge stand up and cheer moment in the film for an audience who didn't know it was coming, but the studio made sure that everybody knew it was coming as a marketing attack on this, which is too bad. So Thor: Love and Thunder, I'm rambling. You've probably seen it already. Whatever I have to say really probably doesn't matter all that much because people are either going to see a Marvel movie or not, but I had a lot of fun with it. This is a movie I wouldn't mind seeing again. I'm a drive-in kind of guy. Literally, I help run a drive-in. If I went to a drive-in and this was a second feature with something I hadn't seen, I would happily sit through this again. So, and I look forward to the next Thor adventure, presuming we're going to keep getting more. I love what the director has been doing with these Thor films. So Pretty highly recommended. It ain't a great movie. It ain't a brilliant movie. It's just a lot of fun. Thor, Love and Thunder.